came here to find a magic moment. Nightlife creatures, lovers of Lowlight, dancers.
One of our jobs as security would be to walk around the club telling people, excuse me, you're not allowed to dance. Or if they were dancing, yo, Doug, imagine, yo, you're like dancing and I stop you in the middle of everything and go, okay, you're dancing a little too much. You're allowed to do this, but you're not allowed to do this. Like it was insane. It was one of the stupidest things I've ever seen in my life. But there's a law that states that. Like, you can have music, but you're not allowed to dance.
In the 70s and 80s, New York was famous for its nightclub life. It was associated with famous venues that attracted people nationally and even internationally. And so names like The Saint, The Garage, Studio 54, or The Tunnel and Twilo later are all associated with New York. And they're big venues. The later word for them was super clubs. And under Giuliani, those super clubs were systematically done away with. They were padlocked and closed. And so nightlife in New York, particularly in the post 9/11 period, became a very fragmented scene where DJs and dancers would meet in these little lounges and bars, and there were no more. Why? Because there were no more big places.
This dancer's name is Shuho. He's from Japan. He came all the way to New York for house dancing.
Fuck that. Dance around the motherfucker.
Why is it so threatening to some people that they have to write laws, when to dance, how long to dance?
Because freedom is scary to people who make their living or support themselves or reinforce their egos with fear.
Very well said.
Thank you.
John Martin, DJ.
Should we go somewhere else? APT?
We're going, yeah. But there is a fucking guest list.
No, there's no guest list.
There is, Germany.
Not today.
Darling.
Today,
It
no.
doesn't matter what there is.
I've worked parties like hardcore raw daddy hip hop parties where you see the guy down for a table. As a bottle host, I've done hosting, so I see them down for a table and you've made your deal at the door. Listen, my man is gonna cost you $500 to sit at the table and to get in here tonight.
We provide more jobs and more revenue than all the sports teams and than all the Broadway theaters combined.
We're lucky we get free drinks at the club from girls who bought bottles. Roosevelt said, since they're kind of shitty looking, they probably had to buy the bottles to get inside. Dancing is nowhere to be found. I meet someone who seems to understand the feeling I was looking for.
Yeah. How dare I?
How dare you?
Try to tell you how beautiful you are. It's how to capture you. You are the most incredible that I ever saw tonight. It's amazing. And to capture that, do I will, in my way. And, wow, I trust you. I like that. Do you understand? But Lottie, look how beautiful you are. Do you know what? I swear to you, on my mother.
I really wanted to find something magical. I wanted to find out something about myself. I thought that making this movie would open the doors to something like that, but it didn't. I was really ready to give up.
This girl's come a long way.
It does for you spiritually, you know what I mean? And how freeing it is. You can let go of anything, you know? It's beautiful. It's free, just like we should be, you know?
feel the music, your feet, your mind, your heart. You listen to the music. You feel the music. You don't even listen to it because you actually feel it. And make it right here. You actually feel it. You know, it's so beautiful. It's crazy.
My name is body poet Kazuma. I'm a dancer, choreographer, performer in New York City. Where do I dance? My house, in the train, walking, sleeping, in theaters, stages, clubs, pretty much anywhere you can find me dancing.
Before 1920, there was an unbelievable dance craze in New York City and in Chicago and probably in other cities. But there were hundreds of places to dance, and kids were crazy about dancing. And their parents were terrified. They thought that they were going to wind up, particularly girls, with their morals damaged.
Some of that Puritan attitude, of those Puritan attitudes from centuries ago, is still here.
It's a controlled chaos. Dancing is chaotic unless you're doing the waltz. If it's not large enough, the space, then you shouldn't have dancing.
We're looking at this clash of running nightclubs that have all kinds of associations of being drug supermarkets or young people dehydrating or having sex in the bathroom or being overcharged for at the door or inside, somebody pushing diluted ecstasy pills or whatever. All that has to do with cultural power. At the end, it has to do with what young people want to do with their available time and their available income.
Public dance halls have been regarded as being in that category of businesses and vocations having potential evil consequences. That was in 1981.
Cabaret license law. A law introduced in New York City in 1926, requiring all establishments that host dancing to have a cabaret license. The no dancing rule is valid until today.